Hey, welcome Mile Highers to another supportive video here on the Vitality Zone. And what we are now looking at is what happens when you falter. When you fall off the wagon and what you thought you were going to do didn't happen, or you start eating in ways that are not, appropriate. What do you do? And Dr. James has got some great advice for us.
You know, Roger, I'm sure so many people are watching this and nodding their head and go, yeah, that's my life almost every single day. I have a great intention, and then something happens.
Yeah.
Typically, life happens, and all of a sudden you find yourself unprepared or not where you want to be. And, rather than beating yourself up, I think that's the most important distinction. We don't do anything well through beating ourselves up and finding fault when we made a mistake. It's a mistake. We can move ahead by having another take at life. Here's something that's really interesting, Raj. There's a lot of great research out there, and it comes down to one simple fact. They call it a Keystone linchpin habit. And basically it's the whole idea that studies show that clinically, when people have a habit that they can really count on every single day, it's one of those sort of absolutes that's non-negotiable. It can be first thing in the morning saying your prayers, first thing in the morning affirming your good and your well-being, first thing in the morning just stretching before you get out of bed, breathing from your belly. Whatever that one habit is, has shown to be one of the most powerful ways to ignite a series of other positive habits.
Fascinating.
And what's so beautiful about that, it doesn't have to be like, I'm going to do a triathlon every morning. It can be something as simple, getting your walking shoes on and getting outside and taking 5 minutes and heading around the block and knowing that is a linchpin habit that will absolutely create a brain chemistry where your brain's going to start seeking other opportunities to augment that first good to create co-creative good thereafter.
So it ought to be something that kind of gets the juices going a little bit.
I love that. Gets the juices going. On a positive level with a sense of confidence building. It basically sets a chemistry that says, you know what? I'm all about the possibility. I lay down my foundation. Now the sky's the limit.
And I get it because, if you're like me, you wake up in the morning and the first thing that comes in is a lot of the old stuff, a lot of the moods and the resistance. And so one way or another, our moods have got to trump our commitments have got to trump our moods. And you're saying the way to do it is move into some little bit of action. That's fantastic.
A little bit of action. They say that 95% of our behaviors are habitual. So we know that automatic pilot is typically the way we typically go. So first thing in the morning, you can rock your world by doing the one thing good. Watch how the second, third, and fourth thing, chemically, spiritually, and emotionally, start to find their way into your world. And all of a sudden, your whole day becomes a vitality zone. And that's the opportunity that we all share together. And watch how that can be something that can ignite everyone around you. Own that one habit and rock the rest of your day.
So, we pick ourselves up, we dust ourselves off, and we get right back in the game and build up that positive momentum.
Beautiful. Well said. Make it happen. Linchpin habit, my friends.